Hey! Ah! My fucking knee. Son of a bitch. Hey, here's an idea. Don't date your coworkers. And worse than that, don't be in love with your coworker, not have it be reciprocated, and just refuse to take the hint. I almost feel bad for the guy in these texts because it's clear that he's never actually had a conversation with another human in any sort of capacity ever. But I don't feel bad because it's really weird and uncomfortable, and I don't know how you physically can look at these and not have your skin crawl, even if you're the one sending the text. Anyways, let's get into the screenshots. So we come in right in the middle of our tale with our two characters of this story. On the left-hand side here, we have who I will be calling our hero, our protagonist, our main character. And on the right-hand side, you could refer to them as a victim, if you wanted to. So we come in right in the middle of our story with our victim saying, "No, I'll be fine, thanks." In the comments on this thread, it was explained that she was saying, "No, I'll be fine, thanks," to him offering to bring her food. This was a coworker situation where the person on the left gave the person on the right a ride home from work one day. And due to that, he knows where she lives. And now he has been trying several times now, unprompted, to bring her things at home. She is not happy about that. So she says, "No, I'll be fine, thanks." And he says, "Have you had breakfast yet? Tell me what you're hungry for." "Not hungry." End of conversation. Right there. You're done. "Hey, you hungry? You want some food?" "Oh, no, I'm not hungry. Thanks, though." Okay, never mind. There's no room to continue this. There's no door. But let me tell you what, our hero, he does not need a door. He will break down walls for the woman he loves. So then he comes back with good luck with the doctors, Habidi. The victim here is going into a hearing for getting their doctorate, I believe is what was said in the comments, something along those lines. She's going into some sort of big meeting, presenting a thesis, something like that. I dropped out of school. I have no idea. Anyways, then he hits her with the, "Oops, fell asleep before I could send it, haha. How did it go?" So she's going into some big meeting. He's trying to wish her luck, but it's 8:43 in the morning, and my man is still sleepy-eepy. He conks back out. He wakes up 3.5 hours later. I can't do math. Sends all this. Habidi is, I did look it up because I wasn't familiar with the term. It's a term of endearment. It's like calling someone dear, darling, babe, something in that kind of avenue. And our victim says, "Can you please not call me that?" Pretty reasonable response. If I texted any of my coworkers and called them babe, I assume they would respond similarly. Then there's something censored out here. Don't know exactly what was said there. And then she just kind of tries to continue on. "I've got less than a month to submit her paper, her thesis, whatever. So I've decided I need to put my head down and basically do only that and work until Christmas." So she is trying to finish her education. She's trying to focus, and she doesn't need somebody harassing her. So then our hero plays her get out of jail free card. So that means I probably won't be able to hang out until next year because I'm leaving for hometown on the 20th. So she has a pretty foolproof way to say, "Nope, can't hang out with you. I have to focus on this, and then I'm leaving town." Our protagonist here does not love that, as evidenced by the wall of text that we're about to dig into. We're about to take a big bite into a man who's not taking the hint, but I think he's aware that there's a hint there, but he's just kind of looking away from it and saying, "I don't see anything." So he starts with a two-pronged response here. One, "Call you what? Habidi? Wow, really? Why? Okay, I'll stop if you deem it inappropriate." First of all, saying "deem it inappropriate" feels like the most similar thing to a milady you could say without literally saying milady to someone. Second of all, you just called your coworker babe, basically. You shouldn't be outraged that they didn't like that, especially because there's already been a little history between these two of him trying to bring her stuff and her going, "I don't really want that." Anyways, he then comes in with the response to her saying that she needs to focus on her schoolwork. "Hey, that's great. I'm glad you're making such large strides with your thesis. I fully support your decision and effort to smash it out in the next month. I know you'll really do well. Wish you the best. There. That was fine. That you could have said. That didn't need a continuation, but he does. That being said, though, no, there's your problem. That being said, though, can I come see you tomorrow night evening, please? I couldn't help myself, and I got you something again. So this is kind of a recurring thing you see with creepy guys, is they will put the other person in debt to them as an attempt to kind of play the victim card when they were never actually the victim. They just kind of throw themselves in front of a bus and then go, I got hit by a bus. Feel bad for me. So he has been told repeatedly not to buy this girl things. She has said, I don't really want your gifts. And his response is to buy the gift without checking with her, and then being really sad and dejected that she doesn't want the gift that she doesn't want, that she already stated that she doesn't want. So now he's trying to make her feel indebted to him because he's already spent his hard-earned money on her. So this is the rest of that big paragraph. I couldn't help myself and I got you something again. I'm hopeless. Haha. Stop putting haha when you're being a creep. Putting haha when you're being a creep doesn't make it any less creepy. It just makes it apparent that you're kind of self-aware and you're kind of trying to pass it off as a joke, but it's not a joke. It doesn't come off as a joke. If you're busy, it can be during your break at work or during study, whatever. I'll set a timer for 20 minutes, and when it goes off, I'll run away as fast as I can. Even if you're at mid-sentence, I'll be out of your hair quicker than Speedy Gonzalez with a little silly emoji. So this did give me kind of a funny mental image of him showing up at this girl's house or work, it's not specified, harassing her for 20 minutes, and she's just like watching her watch, and the minute that 20 minutes hit, he just books it as fast as he can. He is sprinting marathon level, not even marathon, sprint level, like Olympic athlete, booking it as fast as he can away from her. He should probably be booking it away from her anyways. This is going nowhere, and I don't know how you can't see this. So she doesn't respond to him, and that is great work. Don't engage with this. This is at least a day later. We have the little yesterday tag in the text. He says, yo, what are you up to? Hungry? Same opener he used the last time this talk went down, and it didn't work last time, but let's just try that again. He then follows up a couple hours later. Hey, sorry, I know you're busy, but want to have a quick smoke? I'll ring you in 5 minutes. Don't ring her. Don't call her. At the very least, you know she's studying and focusing. At the most, you know she's avoiding you because you're being a huge creep. Though all of those outcomes are bad. Any possible way you're interpreting this situation is terrible. This is also at 9:44 in the evening. I'm a military time guy because I'm a tool. Apparently this girl is too. Judge us if you want. It's a bit late for that, don't you think? What did you get me when I explicitly told you I don't want you to get me things? That is a pretty good statement summing up the last conversation. I don't want you to buy me stuff. Why did you buy me stuff? So he comes back with it's never too late for a quick smoke. Haha, stop putting haha there. And now we get into the meat and potatoes of these screenshots. When I got here, this is the main story arc of our story, and I am excited about it. So, in response to her saying, I told you not to fucking buy me things, he says, I know, but I'll have a feeling you won't hate what I got you this time. Free? She's not free. She's not free. She hasn't been free this whole time. She responds with, no, I've just had a smoke. Don't need another one. That's one of the things he was offering. And I'm off to bed now. I'm exhausted. And then this is where he plays that same guilt card of, oh, woe is me. I have done so much for you to reject my offer. He's already on his way. So she said, I didn't ask you to buy me things. Why the fuck did you buy me things? He's already gotten in the car. He's already driving across town to her. So this is where he plays his little card of, how dare you not accept these things that I have so graciously offered you? I have figured out where you lived. I have brought you food you didn't want. How dare you not accept these gifts? That's his card here. It's not a good card. This is a fucking shit card to play. She comes in strong here, and I love this response. We'll turn around then. I didn't ask you to come over. turn around. She's not falling for the guilt tripping, and that's really good. That is huge. That is a girl boss slay moment, to be honest. So he hits her just with the little frowny face. Again, trying to just play the guilt card, I guess. Regardless of how you interpret it, that's just terrible. You're being pathetic. And then she says, "At what point did I say yes?" To which he has no response. He just ignores that. That's okay. I'll just drop them off outside. Haha. Stop fucking saying haha when you're being creepy. It doesn't make it any less weird. So, at this point, she has repeatedly said, "Hey, don't come to my house, please. I don't want you to come to my house." And he said, "Eat shit, nerd. I'm bringing you food." I don't love that. If it's like a good friend, I could see myself, if my friend was sick and I was like, "Hey, brother, I'm gonna bring you some soup." And he was like, "Nah, dude, it's cool." And then I text him and I was like, "Yo, there's soup on your door." He'd be like, "You got me." That's cool. That's cool. You're friends. There's an established relationship. This is not that. This is not that. You drove her home once, and now you were showing up at her house unannounced. That is so unimaginably skin crawly to me, of the thought of reading all this and just being like, yeah, I'm in the right. The fact that this man looks at these messages and is like, yeah, this is going great. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Our victim here, holding her ground, doing a great job. "I've already told you not to come to my house uninvited. That's creepy as shit. I appreciate you trying to do something nice, but what I would appreciate more is for you to listen to me and respect my boundaries." This is just a really reasonable plea. This is just a, hey, these are my boundaries. I am saying them as clearly as I can. Respect them. You'll never guess what he does. He comes back with the, "Why do you make it sound like I camp outside your place in my spare time?" Because you fucking do! And then he comes back again, "Fine, it's fruit and they expire. And I won't see you for a few months. I kind of have to do this." You don't have to do this. None of this has to be done. "Just give me this one. You'll love the other thing I got you, haha. I know you will. Don't worry about it and stop making a big deal. Go to sleep. You'll find it in the morning." So one little note about this, he said it's fruit and they expire. Later on in the comments on this thread, she listed what all was in the bag. There was no fruit. It was like cigarettes and McDonald's. And then he plays the whole, "It's fruit. It's gonna expire. I have to give it to you now." You don't. And then I hate the next part. "Don't worry about it. Go to sleep and you'll find it in the morning." Hey, I know I'm a weird guy who's harassing and stalking you. And I know that I have already announced I'm about halfway to your house. I'm driving there now. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Don't keep your guard up. Just go to sleep. Everything will be fine in the morning. Ugh. That's horrible. That is the worst. That is absolutely abysmal. That is, I hate it. So she then says, "You're such a weirdo." And he goes, "Tee, yeah, I am. I'm so silly." I'm assuming that's what he means with that emoji. "That's not a compliment. Part of me is glad I'm moving soon, and you won't know where I live." And he hits her with the LOL, 2 exclamation points. "It's okay. I am hopeful I'll earn your trust one day." No. It's so frustrating to me that it seems like he still thinks that this is all a joke. It seems like he thinks that she is just being playful, and they're having this flirty back and forth of like, "Oh, hee, it's just all silly fun and games." It's not. You're being a creep. And then he's here now. Here, mailbox or outside the door. 9 minutes later, he says, doesn't fit in your mailbox, so I'll leave it outside your door. It's in a McDonald's bag. Sorry, haha. I'm just gonna go out and say, it doesn't take you 9 minutes to figure out that the bag is not in the mailbox. That means A, she opened up her mailbox, looked at whatever mail might have been in there. B, what did he do with the other 8 minutes of you walk up with a big McDonald's bag, it doesn't fit in the mailbox, and then you just kind of wander around her property for 9 minutes? I don't like that. And And then he says, "Good night, blank. Good luck with your thesis. Let me know when you've opened it. There's a story behind each of those items." Again, the items in this bag, according to the comments, were like cigarettes and McDonald's. What story is that? Um, and unfortunately, or fortunately, our story ends there. Unfortunately for us reading this and laughing at how creepy this guy is, fortunately for the girl, I am very happy that she apparently is moving soon and is not going to be around this anymore, because this is absolutely deplorable behavior from this guy. It astounds me that any human could look at this interaction, participate in this interaction, and feel like it was a healthy human thing to have going on. That is terrifying to me. So yeah, I just wanted to post this video and laugh at this guy a little bit for being a creep, and just make a public service announcement that, hey guys, if a girl doesn't want you to bring her presents at home, don't bring the presents. It's really easy. If they don't want you to buy them things, don't buy them things. That is a flowchart that has 2 steps, and they're really simple. So yeah, that's just a little public service announcement. See ya.